my channel. If you are new here, please subscribe. And if you like this kind of video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up at the end. Let's go ahead and get started with the DIY. Enjoy the video, everyone. These are the items that I will be using. A package of wooden beads from Dollar Tree, some jute rope, some apple barrel acrylic paint in the color of black, jack-o'-lantern, and white, and also some paintbrush. Now to go ahead and get started in painting the beads. For this bead, even though it's already orange, I want to paint it in a lighter color orange with the color of jack-o'-lantern. For the yellow beads, I'm going to be painting it in white. Now, for the green beads, I will be painting it in black. As you can see, I have stacked up the beads onto each other by using this dowel stick and sticking this dowel stick into the styrofoam. Now, as for the yellow beads, I have already painted them using the apple barrel acrylic paint in the color of white. For the green beads, I will start painting them with the apple barrel acrylic paint in the color of black. The orange beads, I have already painted them with the apple barrel acrylic paint in the color of jack-o'-lantern. Now to go ahead and start painting and finishing up the green beads with the acrylic paint in black. Stacking up the wooden beads and using the dowel stick really helps a lot, and it makes painting the wooden beads a lot faster and a lot easier. Now all the beads are dried up. Next step is to start painting the white beads, and I will be painting some black polka dots on the white beads. I will show you how I painted some black polka dots onto the white beads by using this Q-tips, dipping the Q-tips into the black paint and stamping the paint like polka dots on the white beads. I did the same procedure on the black beads, taking the Q-tips and dipping it into the white paint and stamping the white paint onto the black beads, making white polka dots. Now, as you can see, all the white beads have been painted with black polka dots. And all the black beads have been painted with white polka dots. Next, I will be using this Color Your Own Ornament pumpkin. I know I forgot to add this in the beginning of the video, but this is one of the ornaments that you can also purchase at Dollar Tree. I will be painting this ornament pumpkin with the apple barrel acrylic paint in the color of jack-o'-lantern. I did paint the front and back sides of the ornament pumpkin. Now to get started with the jute rope, and I will try my best to explain and what I'm going to do with the jute rope. Now, I'm going to take the jute rope and wrap it around my 4 fingers 10 times. Now I'm going to take the end of the jute rope and insert it in between the circle of the jute rope. I know it's kind of hard to see in what I'm doing here, but I'm taking the end part of the jute rope and inserting it in between the circle of the jute rope. Now, as you can see at the end of the circles of the jute rope, I'm going to cut through it so that way it can make the tassel. Now this is how the tassel looks. You can wrap the jute rope around your fingers more than 10 times. It all depends on how you want your tassel to look and how fluffy you want your tassel to be. Now I'm going to take this tape and wrap the end of the jute rope, so that way it would be a lot easier for me to be able to insert the jute rope in the holes of the wooden beads. Having the ends taped up really helps to be able to insert the jute rope in the holes of the beads. And this is how all the beads look. Next step, I'm going to take the pumpkin ornament and insert the jute rope and tie in the pumpkin ornament along with the wooden beads. Instead of adding or creating another tassel at the end of the jute rope or the end of the beads, I decided to add the pumpkin ornament. So that way it can show that the whole purpose and color of the wooden beads are for Halloween decorative purposes. Now I'm going to insert the jute rope again through the beads. And once I reach all the way at the end where the tassel is at, I will tie the jute rope onto the tassel. And this is how the wooden bead looks. One tassel at the end and a pumpkin ornament at the other end. I really like how it looks. Now for the next DIY. I will be using 3 of these fall pumpkins, this package of witch hat picks, and this thankful sign, and also this apple barrel acrylic paint in the color of jack-o'-lantern, and of course a paintbrush. All the items are from Dollar Tree except for the paint and paintbrush. Now to remove the decorative florals that's attached onto the pumpkin. I will take the decorative florals and leave them on the side and reuse them later on for another DIY project. Now all the decorative florals have been removed from the pumpkin. Now I will start painting the pumpkins using this apple barrel acrylic paint in the color of jack-o'-lantern. All 3 of the pumpkins have been painted. However, I did have to mix 2 paints together, the jack-o'-lantern and the ripe tomato. I had to mix both of the paint together to give me that perfect color orange that I wanted for the white 2 pumpkins. Now to start painting the thankful sign with this apple barrel acrylic paint in white. I did have to put 2 coats of paint on the thankful sign, but as the second coat I ended up using the wavery chalk paint in white. Now that all 3 pumpkins paint is all dried up, next step is to add these decal stickers that I made and printed out, and I found these facial pumpkin expression on Google. I like the facial expression, especially the eyelashes on the eyes. you will see with all the three facial expression that I will be adding on the pumpkins, and you will see what kind of theme I am going for as far as all three of the pumpkins. And this is how the pumpkin looks with the facial expression. As you can see, I've already done the other two pumpkins. I like how all three of the facial expression that I found to put on the pumpkin. I think it's really, really cute. Next, I will be adding these witch hat picks onto the pumpkins. Now you know what I'm going for as far as all three of the pumpkins. Yes, they are all three witches. Now I'm going to remove the sticks off of the witch hats. I'm just placing the hats on top of the pumpkins, just arranging them on how I would want them to look on top of the pumpkin. Now I will start hot gluing the hats on top of the pumpkin. And this is how the pumpkins look with the witch hat on. They look so cute. Next, to add something onto the thankful sign, of course, I painted 2 coats of paint on it. I made and printed out this vinyl words. As you can see, I made Hocus Pocus. Now you know what I'm going for as far as my theme with the 3-witch pumpkin. Yes, it's my 3-witch hocus pocus pumpkin. Now I'm going to add these wooden stickers from Dollar Tree onto the sign. And yes, I did Mod Podge the sign. Now I will be hot gluing on the wooden sticker onto the sign. As you can see, the wooden stickers are witch hats. However, I was undecisive whether I was going to put a black witch hat or a orange witch hat. But I decided to put the orange one. Now I'm going to hot glue the pumpkins on top of the sign. I'm going to hot glue all 3 of the pumpkins on top of the sign. I did Mod Podge all 3 of the pumpkins to make sure that the decal facial expression will stick onto the pumpkin and that it won't peel off. And of course, to make the pumpkin look a little bit more shinier with that matte finish. And this is how the 3 pumpkins look. I really like how it looks and I think it's so cute. Let me know what you think and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of these 3 Hocus Pocus witch pumpkins and also the wooden beads. Thank you again for stopping by. And if you like this kind of video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you are new here to my channel, please subscribe. Till my next video, I wish you all a wonderful day and evening. See you on my next video. Bye bye everyone.